y'all, welcome back. I'm Sarah Grace. I teach people how to make beautiful, decorated, custom sugar cookies. And today I wanted to share a little bit about the story of my own home baking business, how I got started as a stay-at-home mom, and how that created flexible income for me and my family while I was at home most of the time with my babies. I want to let you know, as you're doing your Black Friday planning and shopping, that this Black Friday I will be offering 30% off of my entire SG Cookie Academy library of classes. You can buy any individual class for 30% off the original price. If you're in the Sugar Cookie Marketing Vendor Fair group, go check that out if you aren't yet. I think Heather and Corey just posted about that vendor fair that we're going to be having. Black Friday is the perfect time to get a little something for you as well. That way you can improve your cookie craft. Or you can buy these classes for a friend or family member if you know that they're excited about learning to decorate cookies. Get ready, get your finger on the mouse. I'll put the link in the description to go check out my library of online classes. Right now they are priced at full price, but you can go ahead and look through them to see which one you might want to buy on Black Friday. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I'm a former first grade teacher, and I left work to come home with my babies, and I was very blessed that my husband's income covered our expenses. I didn't have to worry about meeting any certain quota in a business or anything. We based our budget off of his income and we were good. But I knew from the beginning, before I ever took off work, that I wanted to have some kind of income of my own. I didn't know exactly what that would look like, but I knew that I wanted to try something different. I'd grown up seeing these ladies in my local churches who had made cakes for a living while they were home with their kids. I'd seen people doing like vinyl on t-shirts and stuff, and I got really interested in the idea of blogging. So I first started out trying to start a blog. And I quickly realized, after typing my days away, that blogging does take a little while to earn any income from, any significant income. It's a lot of work on the front end. You don't have to invest a lot of money, but it's a lot of work on the front end, and you kind of have to wait on that income to come. And I'm not the most patient person, so I got very impatient with that very quickly. I started doing some research about how to decorate cookies, and found out that a lot of people make income from home as a cookie decorator. I've never had much talent for cakes. I can make one in a pinch if I absolutely have to, but they're not my gift. And I was just really interested in these cookies because I love baking and I enjoyed creative things. And so I thought, I wonder if I could make a business out of this. And so that's kind of what got me started, was just I wanted something that would create more immediate results. The online businesses are great, and I'm very grateful for the one. Dadgummit. My necklace has been inside my shirt this whole time. I'm very grateful for the online business that I have now, but it takes a little bit to build something online. And so I wanted something that would give me a little bit more of an immediate cash infusion. Like, I want to go to TJ Maxx tomorrow, not 6 months from now. So I just wanted something that would give me a little bit of that spending money. That way I wouldn't feel like I was, when I was shopping, I wasn't doing anything detrimental to our family budget or throwing us off of our financial goals in any way. It was really a blessing to our family because it did bring in a little bit of extra spending money, and I still felt like I was mostly a stay-at-home mama. Like, I wasn't spending all my time when I was with my kids working. Like, I worked during their nap time. I worked early in the mornings a lot. I'm not saying that you're not going to have to give up some time with them to work, because you're not going to create an income if you're not sacrificing something else. somewhere along the way. The way it worked for me, my mother-in-law had 1 day a week at least where she would keep my boys, and my mom had at least 1 day a week where she would keep my boys. So on those 2 days a week, I was hard and fast in cookie mode. I was in my kitchen all day, on my feet all day. I would take a few minutes to eat something here and there. Usually it was like a bite of scrap cookie dough, which is probably why I gained a little weight during that time frame. But I had 2 days a week where I was just really intensely focused on cookie decorating, and I got most of my work done on those days. Now, through the rest of the week, on the 3 days when my kids were home with me and just I was being that stay-at-home mom during the day, I would wake up early a lot of times, especially if I had a lot of orders. When we were in the thick of getting that debt paid off and we were really motivated and wanted to do that quickly and build up our savings, my husband and I are like, I don't know, we're kind of goal-oriented people. We really enjoy kind of reaching for those goals and setting those targets and meeting them. It's almost like a hobby for us, I guess. And when we were really in the thick of that, I would take a lot more orders than I did later on in my business. So if I had a lot of orders that week, I would wake up at 5 and get started and work until 8 when the kids woke up. And then I would be mama all day, and when they went down for their nap, which I hoped to goodness they did, because on days when they didn't nap, it would throw off my cookie baking schedule just a bit. But when they went down for their nap, I would come back to the kitchen and do those decorating tasks that needed to be done. And once they were done with their nap, I would come back in and be mama again. And there were days when the kids were playing in the kitchen. I would set up their toys in the kitchen and they would play while I baked. It wasn't like I flipped a switch and I never baked while they were home, because I did. There were weeks where I was busy and needed to bake while they were at home. And so I would make like a list of things that I could do easily while they were here with me and playing, and a list of things that I needed them to be either asleep, out of the house, or otherwise occupied while I did. So like baking, making dough, cutting out cookies, things like that, I could pretty much do while they were playing in the floor at my feet, no problem. And really, like if I needed to, I could do flooding while they were here playing at my feet, or I'd give them a wad of dough to play with at the table sometimes, because they just like anything doughy and mushy. I currently have 3-year-old twins, but at the time when I was in the thick of running my cookie business, they were from 1.5 to 2.5. There were some tasks that I needed a little bit more focus to do. There are probably more talented people who can do these tasks even with their kids in the house. I'm not one of them. I needed kind of a quiet zone out time to get certain decorating tasks done, like those details, photography, things like that. And so I would either do those on the days when my mom and mother-in-law had the kids during nap time, or if I absolutely needed additional cookie time, I'm very blessed to have a great husband who's an awesome dad, and he would take the kids outside or occupy them and play with them in the playroom while I shut the door to one of the rooms of our house and just decorated. I know a lot of stay-at-home mamas are interested in maybe like an MLM, and I'm not here to comment on MLMs, but oftentimes you do have to buy in, and you do, similar to an online business, have to wait a little while to see those returns. With cookie decorating, one of the great things about it is you have flour, sugar, butter in your kitchen already probably. I think I spent about $300 of our personal money once I kind of really decided, okay, this is going to be a business. I need to stock up and get ready to run a business. I spent about $300 of our personal money to go and buy like bulk ingredients, some really good food coloring. I bought some packaging that I could use for cookies, like bakery boxes and things, and just some like really general cookie cutters that I could use over and over again. So that was my initial startup cost. You could definitely go leaner than that. All you really need is cookie ingredients and food coloring. You can use toothpicks for a scribe to get started if you want. You can really start very cheaply and turn a little bit of money into quite a bit of money by decorating some beautiful cookies.
Now, a lot of people ask in cookie groups and in some of the places where I answer questions online, is cookie decorating really that profitable? And the answer is any business really that profitable? It's like any other business. You have to price yourself profitably in order to make a profit. And that was something that was a hard lesson learned for me. I started out pricing really low and regretting it. And I'll tell a little bit more about that in this video. But if you price yourself at a high enough price point and you kind of plan out your month and your year in a way that prioritizes your most profitable activities. So like for me, classes were more profitable than custom orders. So I would block off a week out of my calendar where I didn't take any custom orders. I only focused on having a cookie class that week. Or if it was a pre-sale coming up, I knew I would make more from that than I would custom orders. So I would pause custom orders for that week, and I would be booked that week and not have availability. So you really you do have to be strategic. You have to think of it as a business. It is not a hobby unless it makes you, it is not a hobby if you want it to make you money. You do have to think strategically about it and think about it as a business. I'll be coming out with that cookie career class that I talked about in my last video soon, and that will walk you through making your cookie business more profitable and starting a profitable cookie business. So I hope that's helpful to you, and be on the lookout for information about that. So if you think that a cookie decorating business from home, from your home kitchen, sounds like something you would be interested in, then here's what you need to do. You need to learn to decorate cookies. I know somebody who can help you with that. You can check out all the videos on my channel. I've got a playlist called Master the Basics of Cookie Decorating. You can go to my website and download the Get Started Guide. I'm going to put that in the link, I'm going to put that in the description below. Go to sarahgrayscookieko.com/Get Started Guide and download that guide so that you can get started. It walks you through how to decorate sugar cookies and walks you through that entire process. And we'll be coming out with a class soon again that's all about starting your business. You can watch this video about cookie business startup, how I got started, how I would start today, all that good stuff. So once you've learned to decorate cookies from that Get Started guide that you download in the description, and you've watched my video about how to start your cookie decorating business, and you have got your calendar marked for the middle of January when I release the cookie career class, and you're ready to start your business, make sure you join the Cookie Confidence Facebook group on Facebook. It is my community of ladies who are learning to decorate cookies together. We're starting businesses. Everyone's kind of in the same frame of mind of making money from cookies and making beautiful cookies. So come join us over there. I can't wait to see you. I hope that this video has been helpful for you if you're considering starting a cookie business as a stay-at-home mama. I think that you would really enjoy it. It was wonderful for me. If you have any questions, I would love it if you commented on this video and asked me your questions about starting a cookie business. I can answer those in a future video, and I'm always looking for those good content ideas. So make sure and drop your questions below, and I'll answer them soon. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.